morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning word. This is where I share a couple-minute video, really to share for my own personal Bible study. Why? I really believe that God wanted to take your life from here to here, because God says, listen, I come to give you life and life more abundantly. Like, how do we do that? Well, the Bible says this: as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And if we can think like God, there is nothing we can't achieve in this life. Because is there anything impossible for God? No, which means there's nothing that's impossible for you. I truly believe that. So if we get these words, put them into practice, I believe that God can transform your life. Should say this is not a pastor, not an evangelist or anything like that. So please, whatever I say, check it out for yourself, study it out for yourself, take notes. And if there's an element of truth, do it and see the fruits in your life. So let's really get into this. We're going to be reading from the book of Deuteronomy, okay, which is the fifth book of the Bible. And we're going to be reading from Deuteronomy 28, verse 49 to 15. It reads this: the Lord will bring a nation against you from afar, from the ends of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies, a nation whose language you will not understand, a nation of fierce countenance. We're going to call this morning's word, God can allow trouble to allow success. Let me say that again. God can allow trouble to allow success. Now, the key words in those scriptures that we used was the Lord will bring. Up until this point, we've heard the stories of God doing amazing things for the nation of Israel. Okay, there was a pouring of wealth when they left, Israel. He fed them in the desert. He took them through, incredible places in terms of like the Red Sea. And up to that point, God was just seen as this great God who just continued to provide and continue to bless. But the real question is, when God states that he's going to bring trouble, is God still awesome? Is God still amazing? Is God still wonderful? And that's what we have to contend with every day, because all of us will face some form of trouble. Well, the only way we can still say that God is amazing in the midst of the trouble is this: when we understand that God, the concept of transformation versus comfort. When you understand the concept of transformation versus comfort, you'll understand that God works even in the trouble. Now, God doesn't bring comfort and doesn't allow comfort because he knows that we don't grow in that. If you were truly honest, because you say that you've grown in your times of comfort, it's not. It's when some things happen and you've had to dig deep, search your soul, see who you really are, change your character, man up, for one of a better phrase. So God knows that sometimes it's in the trouble that we go through is actually where we get the biggest growth, the actual biggest growth. So understand this: God doesn't bring troubles to destroy you. If God's going to bring a trouble your way, it's to make you grow and become the very person that he wanted you to be, so you will fulfill and obtain all the successes that he has for you. So sometimes he may be trying to build in you patience. Sometimes he's trying to build in your character perseverance and persistence. Okay? Maybe he's trying to get you to a place where you have joy in the midst of your trouble, resilient. God's trying to teach you something. So here's the question of the day: do you see how trouble is bringing you success? Do you see that? Here's the lesson of the day: God will allow, will allow good things, but he will also bring trouble into our lives, not to destroy us. Understand this: not to destroy us, but actually to help us to grow. And when we grow, it brings us closer for us succeeding in our destiny. Do you understand this? This is really powerful. You really got to get this today. So here's the action of the day: see God working in the good times, but also see God working in the times of trouble. See the opportunities for character growth in the midst of your dark season. So God bless you. I really pray this helps anybody who's obviously struggling at this moment to understand that God is still with you and still for you. So as we always say with Jane Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. So God bless you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave your comments, but more importantly, share this with one person, because I truly believe this: if we can change the mindset of one person, we can change the world. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. God bless you. See you soon.